not know that our politicians today, most of them, before they come out to speak, you who is saying this year we will not be foolish again, we will not be blind, they are laughing at you. This year we will vote the competent person. Compete what? When the time comes, they know where to go to, they know the sacrifice to do, and before they come to talk, they will choose something. And when they come with a realm. They may not have anything. And when I went back to check the manifesto of our current leader, I said, what did this man say that convinced Nigerians? I said, okay, maybe I'm being unreasonable. I now listen to like 4 of his speeches that he gave. He can't even read it. And I say, what did he tell us? What did he tell Nigerians? Meanwhile, 4 years ago, people were fighting their blood brothers. People were fighting their parents. And say, I remember during the first term, when they came up, you needed to see what was happening. Churches that their pastors made mistake and say, don't vote this person. People will stand up in the middle of service and go out. People were, what did he tell us? Go back and hear the speech he gave on the day of inauguration. You will ask yourself, why was I clapping? When they were counting that election, when they were counting that result, there were many Christians who were following. They were not even waiting for result. They were collating in their parlor. When the man gave good luck gap, they started celebrating from different quarters. 8 years later, you now discovered it's not English language. He came with a rem. And even now, some of the politicians that deceived us 4 years ago, people are now saying, we will never vote them. They don't care. Because they know your will can be manipulated. They know your choice can be manipulated. All they need to do is to kill 7 virgins. They give them something they chew. When they come with an atmosphere. On the day of election, you will see gullible people still stand up, go and line up in the sun for 8 hours and vote them into power again. The moment they inaugurate them, they come back home and start complaining. They know this in darkness, but believers don't know. That's why you want to go for a job interview. You are hoping that things will work. You want to go and start a business. You are hoping that the territory will be favorably disposed, and you are not deliberate about carrying a realm. If you don't carry something, your family will fail. Give it time. If you don't carry something, your business will fail. Give it time. If you don't carry something, even your ministry will fail. Give it time. And so this morning, I came to show you 4 things that you must do in order to carry an atmosphere that is superior to your territory. I came to show you 4 things that you must do to carry a realm into everything you do. There is a realm you carry, whether men like you or not, they will favor you. You don't favor people because you like them. He said the king went home and lost his peace. And said, is there anybody that have done something good for the king that has not yet been remembered? And he said they brought the chronicles of the kings. And when they checked, he said there was a man there. Listen, people are not helped because they love them. People are not favored because they love them. People are not even favored because they did something extraordinary. People are favored because they carry an atmosphere. If you don't carry that atmosphere, you will walk as if you want to kill yourself. Somebody met me 3 weeks ago and said, he was talking to me about a very senior politician he has served. He said, even the driver, the man has given him a house. Even the driver. He said sometimes, and everybody he gives gifts to, he's the one that arranges the paper. He said sometimes he just meets a girl, have a fling with the girl and say, give him this house in Maitama. And he has been sharing houses from when this person was Senate president. Served for several terms, came down, senator for years, and he has been distributing houses. And there is not a day that the man said, that 100,000 remaining with you, keep it. Meanwhile, this guy is writing houses for people, carrying monies in Ghana must go to go and give people, including small girls. When I looked at him, I said, I wish you understand. Meanwhile, he is laboring every day, hoping that if the man sees his hard work, something will happen. When he's laboring, the man doesn't see it. It's only his mistakes that the man notices. Because the atmosphere is wrong. You have to labor to carry a realm. This is not about preaching. This is about dominating your world and winning the battles of life. If your atmosphere is wrong, you will struggle. You will do better than everybody, but you will keep going down. It will be like standing in a mud. The more you labor, the more you sink. People don't know this. Even in ministry, there are many ministers today. If they preach, if you hear them open the Bible, the verses you have read before, they are reading it, you say, what? Is it John 3:16 that I heard from childhood that this person is talking about? But the heavens are shut. You will hear them, you will say, oh God, it's about realms. What is the atmosphere on your head? When you enter a spirit company, something will happen to you. The atmosphere will change. And so you may do little and see great results. It's your results that will even be encouraging you. What do you do to cause that shift? Number one, you must labor to see and to hear. What bridges spiritual realms together is the voice of the spirit that controls those realms. The Bible said all things were created by the word. And it said all things are sustained by the word of his power. In Hebrews chapter 1 verse 3 and John chapter 1 verse 2. All things are sustained by the word of his power. He's talking about the realm. And so when a spirit is speaking, where he's speaking to and where he's standing are connected by his utterance. Because when a spirit wants to import his resources into another realm, he uses utterances. And so when a man wants to bridge realms together, one thing he must always carry, one thing that must not be scarce with him, is the voice of the spirit that rules that realm. And he must see the dimensions of that realm. When you see and hear, you just go to rest. At least we who are pastors, we know this. Many times, God tells you to organize a program. You check your account. You don't have 1/10 of that money. Like this one.